All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Cashmere, man. Let me get my camera all set up and things like that. Hold on. Get my camera set up real quick. Damn. Wait, can y'all see me? Me back up some. So that. So if y'all can see me, that's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool. Hold on. Let me get my Got me a little thing snapping over. So so this video is about the circumstances surrounding Nipsey Hussle death. Everybody keep talking about, especially with the FBI, one of them papers from Adam 22 the other day, which was hella weird. You feel me? It was weird, but he wanted them papers, them cease and desist papers, because Adam 22 had Luce Cannon on that mug, and you know, Lush Cannon was saying like Big U called him like 30 minutes or something to an hour or so prior to that, and saying that, did you hear about Nipsey was shot and killed when he was shot? And so, what I'm saying, Luce Cannon was like, what you mean he was shot? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? What you mean, cuz? What you mean he shot, cuz? You know? Okay. He's like, nah, cuz shot. He was shot, bro. He was shot. So he was kind of tripping on that. Like, what you mean? You know? And it was just crazy, like, how. So then he called him and was like, yo. So Nip answered the phone, was like, yo, what up, cuz? And he's like, you straight? He's like, yeah, I'm good. What you talking about, bro? He's like, oh, nothing, bro. I mean, he could have warned Nips, though. He could have warned Nip, though, but he didn't warn him. He could have warned him, but, you know, I guess out of panic, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's one thing to just try to be like, oh, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? I heard that big you. Like, that would just cause a problem, you know what I mean? It would just cause a problem. But then after that, though, like, maybe, like, not even an hour or two later, he really gets shot and killed. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. And when he got shot and killed the first time, the first nigga name that got dropped was Big Q. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on Cuz and them like that, but I'm just gonna give you my honest opinion about how and what I think is the truth is. You know what I'm saying? So I wrote this little script down. You know what I'm saying? I always be doing that shit because to try to just wing it, some like winging that shit, it don't be working out, bro. You can't just the wing content, like you can't do that. Like, a lot of time I be winging it though on like the shorts and shit, but like when I'm making the video, I'm really with the shit. I really write this shit out. I plan it. So I'm dedicated straight up, like, because the hustle never stops. Like my nigga Nip said, the marathon continues. We doing this, bro. We gonna get a little moment of silence. Nip been gone for years, man. But we gonna get a moment of silence because today is his death anniversary, almost. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get Cuz a moment of silence, bro. Rest in peace to the father, the son, the rapper, the activist, the motivator, the nigga who get the money. Rolling 60, Ermias Oxidon. Hope I said that right. Moment of silence. All right, let's dive in. So I'm trying to, let's see. Let's get to it. There's been a lot of speculation and conspiracy theories floating around about Nipsey's death. But what if I told you most people are missing the real connection here? And it could change everything. Nipsey Hussle's death sent shockwaves through the music industry and his community, with many people searching for the answers. The death of such a prominent figure has naturally led to numerous theories, and some once point to Big U's involvement. Rumors and speculation has been circling, but I think it's time to essentially break down and separate the fact from fiction and examine the evidence of what we have laid out in front of you. Everybody know Eric Holder did it. That's what you think, you know what I'm saying? Eric Holder did pull it, but Eric Holder was sent there. And why was he sent there? Eric Holder, he ain't gonna never tell you, Eric Holder ain't gonna never tell you that. Because if he tell you that, it's like politics. and then he gonna have to, when he in jail, cuz will get murdered. So he can't tell you exactly what happened because if he did that, it'll fuck up his. You know what I'm saying? It goes to the morals and the codes of the streets. If you did that, cuz wouldn't be here. Nipsey was a rising star, cuz for real, man. His music was known for his dedication to his community. He had built a reputation as a rapper and an entrepreneur, and his death was a devastating loss. Big U, on the other hand, has been a type of figure of interest from the Los Angeles community, with some speculating about his potential involvement in Nipsey's death. The circumstance surrounding Nipsey's death has raised many questions. It's crucial to consider all the information that we have here. If we break it down, we like break it all down. You know what I mean? Instead of like taking pieces of of things and then just running away with it and just using your own conclusion. The relationship between Nip and Big U is complex, with some reports suggesting a connection between the two. Theories have emerged ranging from speculations about a potential dispute, claims of a deeper conspiracy. Many have taken to social media like we on right now and talk about the debate and trying to hash the debate of his involvement. Some believe Big U's involvement is more just than rumor, and some say it ain't enough evidence to support none of these claims. Theories about the motive behind it have been circulating for quite some time. Some saying it's game related, like when Cuz said, "Hey man, be careful with that paperwork." Did Nip really say that? Cowboy was out there. Cowboy said that Nip didn't say that. You know. Rampart was out there. Rampart ain't say that either. Rampart really ain't say much. You feel me? He really ain't say much, but that's one I know for damn sure he ain't say that. Kerry Latham, the other gentleman who got shot and was paralyzed for a while, he ain't say nothing either. Maybe because the streets is like it's different. Like it's different, man. It's different. Others believe the killing was a result of a personal feud, while some think it was connected to his community work. The LAPD has been investigating the case, but so far no one has really been officially linked to it besides Eric Holder. You can't just say Eric Holder was that nigga, right? You can't say that. You can't say Eric Holder was that lone nigga. That don't even seem right. Like think about like when Tupac got clipped. Oh, it was just Orlando Anderson. Oh no, but it wasn't Orlando. It was Orlando and it was Keefy D. Oh no. It wasn't Keefy D. It was Keefy D and Mike Brown and Bubble Up and all these niggas in the car. Shut up, bro. You feel me? Like, this shit don't make no sense, bro. The lack of concrete evidence to support all these theories just don't make no sense. The rumors surrounding Big U has many questions, especially when he just got locked up for some shit. Cuz about to get like 20 to 30 years for real. For real. The debate about his involvement continues with no end in sight. Theory was likely continue following his arrest by sitting in a penitentiary or jail, whatever you want to call it, while he wait for his trial. Interviews with those people close to Nipsey have provided some insights on his life and death, like my dude Loose Cannon, like I said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Brick Baby know Nipsey or not. I can't say that for sure. But he probably do, bro. Because, you know what I'm saying? Cuz from the same place, from the same set. So, he probably do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably do, bro. Many of us have, like, platforms like Twitter and Facebook and Instagram and YouTube to share thoughts, bro. But, I don't know, man. Some argue there's not enough for Big U to get convicted of a crime. Some can only speculate, but a lot of this shit could be damaging considering that the LAPD and the FBI, well, the FBI came and knocked on that nigga Am 22 no jumpers door. It's like, yeah, hand me the cease and desist letter when you want Cuz to stop talking. Like, so look, Am 22 did a Loose Cannon interview, right? It came out, I don't know, a year or so ago. Big U, got some first. Big U called Am 22, I'm pretty sure, and threatened him. And then he sent him a cease and desist letter saying, if you put that shit out and you leave it on your platform, I'm gonna sue you. So Cuz had to take that shit down. That's why you can't really find that interview no more. But it's been out there, bro. People, I'm pretty sure, already got it and reposted it. It's kind of messed up how things is, man. With the killing of Nipsey, man, it just reminds you of like, you hear one day going tomorrow. It doesn't matter how big you is, the set will turn on you, a nigga will turn on you, your bitch will turn on you, your best friend turn on you. It don't matter. You know what it is? It's hating. It's hating, bro. It's hating at all times. Violence, bro. I think the whole thing boils down to the the little squabble that they had. Yeah, y'all ain't heard about the squabble. Yep, where Big U was going over there trying to rip out studio equipment and shit, and then Big U came to, I think he was outside of his grandma's house or the dad house, and he was about to sock Nip. He's like, Nip gotta come take that DP. Yeah, because he disrespected me. Let me tell you how I got to the DP though. Feel me? The DP, it became, for all you niggas don't know what the DP is, man. It's when a nigga act belligerent and he don't do what the fuck he's supposed to do in the set, and you get jumped. You get your ass beat straight up, beat the fuck up, bad as fuck, type stitches type shit, laying in the hospital bed type shit, sipping through a straw type shit. That's how I be. That's how I be. That's DP. You get your ass DP. Sometimes you don't get beat up that bad, but for the most part, if a nigga coming to find you like that, that's an OG. Big U the OG. So if Big U coming through, you know, and Big U he had that thing going, bro. When he came, with a couple niggas. You know what Black Sam said? Fuck that. You ain't my brother ain't going nowhere with you, nigga. Nowhere, nigga. You don't believe me, right? You don't believe what I say? Go watch it. It's all. It was a show out there when Big U was on the show explaining this shit. He was explaining this shit. So Nipsey. Let's go back to how you got to that point. So Nipsey did a song, with a nigga or something. They dropped the song. It was like disrespecting Big U. Big U went to the studio. Nipsey with a couple of niggas, they started snatching their equipment. Nipsey was like, "What's up, cuz? What's up with that? Fuck that shit, cuz." Big U was like, "Fuck that. Nah, I bought this shit. You know why you on. You know why you making it. You know why you doing it because it's my equipment. My son or something like that home from college or some shit, and he want to be a rapper now." And he's like, all right, cuz, what the fuck? He's like, "Nah, fuck that, bro. We in the middle of a song. Is that song about me?" For some reason, Big U thought he thought Nipsey was gonna back down from it. Nipsey was like, "Yeah, cuz, the song about you." Threw a water bottle at this nigga like yank. Big U like fuck, you know what I'm saying? Big U like fuck that shit. Big U try to grab old Nip, that ain't happening. Let's go outside. Big U, my nigga Nip was like, "Let's go outside and handle it then. Let's squabble. Let's squabble." You go head up outside, motherfucking Nipsey, handle Big U. Handle this. I don't know, like, is this rumor or not, but this is what I heard. And then I'm gonna get to that part where Big U was at Black Sam's grandma house, right? So Big U got his ass whooped. So one of the niggas from Big U, you know what I'm saying, that was with Big U, he tried to fight Nip. Guess what happened? Nipsey beat his ass too. Nipsey was like 6'5", 6'6", bro. That was a tall nigga. He was skinny as hell, but that nigga could throw some hands, bro, on my mama, bro. Nip can throw them hands, bro. So 6'6" nigga, 6'7" nigga beating your ass, bro. Come on, bro. It don't matter how strong you is, bro. That nigga lanky. That nigga got that reach. You feel me? He got that. He was knocking, nah. They weren't fucking with it. So that's why Big U came through maybe a day or two later and wanted to get the DP. I think they was gonna fucking kill Nipsey then. I swear I thought so. Sam came out and was like, "Bow, bow, bow." No cap. Yep. You ain't taking my brother nowhere with you, nigga. And that's how we lead up to that point where Big U is right at Big Sam's house, or Big Sam's grandma's house, telling Big Sam, "Fuck that, Nip gotta go." And Black Sam's like, my brother ain't going nowhere with you, nigga. Nowhere. Black Sam ain't no gangster, bro. Black Sam was you know why these niggas got in trouble? You know why Black Sam was locked up selling bootleg DVDs? Cause it ain't had nothing to do with no drugs, bro. They were selling bootleg DVDs, you know, like burning the DVDs and going to Kaza.com and shit and like ripping them bitches and using the turn and shit, using Parrot Bay and shit. Yeah, they got in trouble for that. He ain't getting in trouble for selling dope, nigga. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Nipsey was selling drugs, but that nigga was getting it off the DVDs, nigga. Y'all went to jail, got copyright infringement. Y'all had a couple years, you feel me? So when he came home, they buried some money and all blase. And you know the rest. If you a Nip fan, you know the rest, nigga. So yeah, he's like, "I ain't having that," you know, ain't having that shit. And I think I want to say his dad came out with the bat or something, but the gun got fired in the air. Big U didn't like that. They cops got called, police report was made. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of shit. And then next thing you know, you seen the little subtle jabs, like when Big U go on live, he talk shit about Nipsey. And Nipsey kind of talk shit about. He's like, yeah, the old niggas, the OG niggas don't want to see a young nigga like me getting it. Like he was talking shit too. And that's Nip was gone. Nip was gone, bro. Fucking out of there, bro. Like something don't sit well, bro. Like it don't sit well with any. It don't sit well with anyone, bro. Like I'm not like a major fan, you know, like somebody that's from California, but I've been rocking with Nip for like 14 years, straight up. And he been solid. I've been, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all probably watched it, but I watched that nigga in The Animal, that movie The Animal with Ving Rhames, y'all. When I first seen him on there, I was like, okay, that nigga like Snoop Dogg. That's what I thought, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I started listening to his music. I was like, oh, this nigga a straight California nigga. That nigga from, who is that nigga? From 6-0. I'm like, oh shit, that nigga a real crip. Okay, bet. That nigga active as fuck. Active as fuck. But then as you get older, like, cause that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to elevate when you older. You ain't supposed to just stay the same. You're supposed to do something different. He ain't really want. He was still active. Of course, it's in his blood. You can't shake it. His home. That's just where he's from. But he was trying to do something different. He was trying to unite together, unite the Bloods. He was trying to unite us together, my nigga. You know, he talking to LAPD and shit, trying to do that shit and get that shit shaking. He had an enemy right before he got killed. He was like, "Yeah, having strong enemies is a blessing." And he sat down with cousin at that restaurant. He was sitting down with cousin. They chopped it up after a beef that both of them niggas had. That nigga wanted to kill Nip, but Nip wanted to kill him. Ain't that a bitch? And they chopped it up. Feel me? Shit could be just resolved, man. Sometimes, man. Like a lot of people, like shit to be talking. Like they don't want to talk because that's where they still stay, and they out in the field for real. They out there in the trenches. I can't say they puss for not talking, but I feel a lot of y'all felt them. Man. You keep saying 6-0, you keep saying rolling 60, you keep saying 6-0, but where were 6-0 when he got shot? Oh, there wasn't allowed to have guns. Nip shouldn't have been there like that, bro. He shouldn't have been there like that. I don't give a fuck about when allowed to have guns or not. Nip shouldn't have been there like that. All you niggas is outside. All you niggas is, you got Cowboy pitting and shit in the break room. I can't really blame him type shit. But I do blame from a rumor I heard that he went in Nip pocket and stole money. That's a rumor I heard. Not sure if it's true or not. But that's just what I heard. You feel me? It's fucked up. But like y'all failed him. Like you want to claim the set and be on rolling 60s and all this shit, but y'all failed him. And that shit fall on California, bro. That shit fall on LA. that one fall on LA. Tupac fall on LA. Nope. No. It might seem that way, but it don't. I felt like Tupac shit was bigger than Keefe D. We all know he cut the shit. We all know Keefe D ain't do that shit. The way this nigga crying like a bitch like that. I mean, most people cry all the time, but that nigga was in jail crying like a bitch, nigga. He was in that bitch crying. He was crying, bro. Like, I didn't do it type shit, you know? Big U, he ain't crying. Big U, like, I want to go home. I want to be in this motherfucker. You got it all wrong. But I don't think niggas got it wrong about you, Big U. You the boogeyman, bro. You the boogeyman. It's like Tookie Williams. It don't matter how many children's books you write, you still Tookie Williams, right? It's like Big U. It don't matter how much shit you try to do for the community, you still Big U. Cause you never changed, bro. You was in jail for so long. You come home, get a little bit of bread and shit, and then try to extort rappers. It remind you of the other person. I ain't gonna say his name because his name he ain't even in this conversation. It sounds just like the other producer / CEO who extort rappers. Check in. You gotta check in, huh? Man, come on, bro. Checking in. I ain't, man. Look. If I go to California and chill in California and LA. Would I check in with you niggas? No, but I make sure everything A1 with you niggas. I ain't gonna check in though. And I ain't no disrespect, cause I don't want y'all to come here in Ohio and check in. I ain't asked you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody ask you to do check in and do that? So, you know what I'm saying? That's how it's gotta be, bro. Like the whole thing is crazy, bro. It's like bananas. I don't know what y'all opinion is, man. Let me know down below. It's your boy Cashmere Mac. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video, puff of pass it, you know. Rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. It's been like 6 years, 5 years. It's like fucked up, bro. Things ain't been the same, and instead of pitting like y'all, they put a moral on his shit. They wrote, and y'all just kept spray painting and taking it down. Like, come on, bro. It's like disrespectful on how y'all treat somebody, bro. It's like Because when Cuz was here, none of you niggas did that. Like, remember that when Nipsey was here, ain't none of you niggas did that shit. Like, damn, Cash, bro, how you talking? Why you disrespecting LA niggas? I am not disrespecting LA niggas. I'm saying that some of you LA niggas failed Nipsey. Black Sam didn't fail Nipsey. Lauren London didn't fail Nipsey. Some of his intermediate family members and friends didn't fail Nipsey. But the streets failed Nipsey. And at the end of the day, you gotta eat that shit. You know? That shit fall on LA. That's why it hurts the most. Because you didn't protect the king, my nigga. You ain't protect the king. Hey, like think about it. Like when LeBron go out, LeBron, they got security guards, they got bodyguards, they got niggas on roofs. You know what I'm saying? Like Nipsey had a problem. He was doing that higher shit for John Legend, like, and he was getting people rolling by, throwing up gang bang signs, trying to pull out guns and shit on him. Come on, bro. Who you think did that? Who you think was doing that? Cause they ain't want DJ Khaled ass here. They ain't want Khaled there. That's why. And like, why you mad about DJ Khaled for? You know this nigga don't do nothing, bro. All he say is we the best all the time. He don't do nothing. You mad about this nigga for? You know? DJ Khaled, bro, this shit go all the way back to Terror Squad. That nigga ain't did nothing, bro. That nigga with Fat Joe and shit back in the day. Come on, bro. That nigga don't do nothing, bro. He a producer who think he producing, but he ain't producing. He just come in that bitch every, we the best. Another one. You feel me? That's all he do. He just come in out of nowhere. Another one. Another one. That's all he do. He don't do nothing. Another one. That's it. Another one. That's all he do, man. You can't, like, y'all failed him, bro. Like, and that's it, man. Like, I just wish y'all wouldn't have failed him because that nigga still would have been here. On my mama, bro. Like, Nipsey didn't deserve that shit, bro. When you look at the autopsy and shit, it's too many times he got shot. I ain't even gonna dive into it. I'm not even gonna do it. And I seen that shit. I don't even want to dive into it, bro. That shit you can't get out your head. You just keep replaying it. Like, it's fucked up, man. I wasn't even there. I just feel bad. So, he ain't the voice because he's not here no more. Oh my God, bro. Stop moving my camera. So, like, these people just keep moving my camera, bro. So, anyways, like, things be messed up, man. You gotta just be careful out here. Watch these cats, man. The enemies, you keep the enemies closer, man. Your friends. I don't know. I don't know, bro, because this shit be kind of weird sometimes. You feel me? Like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, pass the video, puff, pass it, man. Rotate that bitch. Don't hold that bitch too long. Take 2 puffs and pass it to the next person, bro. Cash gone.